Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash, the double honors to our apostles, the other great millstone. Also say shalom to other Akimah that preaches truth. Not Truth Series, the brother Tazman Kobar from the GMS Miami. The herald of Yahushai, 144, came back with another video through the Spirit. And before I start this video, I want to touch upon the true names of the Heavenly Father and His Son. Start with the Heavenly Father, who they so-called called God, whose true name is Yahweh. Which his name means He is, He exists, and the true name of His Son, who the world eagerly call Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christos in the Spanish, or it's just Creole and Haitian Creole. His true name is Yahweh Shai, which his name means He saves, He delivers. What He's soon about to do according to prophecy. And today's title, is going to be The Only Way is Up. The only way is up. And what I'm really trying to get at, and what I'm really trying to speak upon within this video is salvation and Lord, gathering His men and protect His men in the times to come. Okay, as far as when those nukes drops, primarily because when those nukes drops, the elect is gonna have to get saved. What the nukes represent, and where the nukes are gonna be used for the Lord's indignation, righteous anger. So the only way to elect members, because that's who the only people that's gonna be saved, the elect members out of the nation area, the so-called Negro, Latino, and the Americans. Their only way is up. Okay, their only way is up. Henceforth, why you have these chariots, sightings, and things of that sort. That's probably one of the reasons, because that's gonna be our vehicles of salvation to save us in the times to come. And like we like to call them, the Noah arcs of these days, because if we remember, Noah in his time was saved by the ark. Well, our time, which this time is gonna get destroyed by fire. Okay, and ain't no convenience. It wouldn't be convenient to use an ark at this time. That's henceforth we call it no ark of these times, which we're really speaking upon the chariots, or the world called their so-called UFOs, the UAPs, are really the vehicles of our salvation. The only way out. Okay, these bunkers and shit that Esau has is not gonna protect you in those times. They even got missiles that they call the bunker busters. Okay. So, take a glimpse at that. Really think about that. Especially with times that they're into. So this is Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20 says, "Come, my people, enter down into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed." Okay, when it says chambers, or when it says, "Come, my people, enter thy chambers," is referring to the chariots. When the Lord has it where the elect member is going to hear that voice, "Come up hither." Which in a sense they're going to get spiritually abducted into those chariots. You see the movies, you see the UFOs, what they call the UFOs in the movies, and they go hover somebody, and then you see that beam. And that beam, I forgot what the beam is called, but that beam that pulls them all the way up, that's going to be like that in a sense in the times to come. And shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, till the indignation be overpassed. So as this destruction is coming upon the earth, the Lord's going to protect us by beaming us up. Beaming us up in those chariots. Because remember, the chariots is for one reason. I said it's like it. The not the UFOs, the ICBM missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles are there for one reason: to kill the wicked. The wicked starting with so-called Esau, Edom, and also the wicked of our people, the 2/3 of all our people scattered abroad. Okay. That's what the Lord has His nukes built up for, which the Lord put in their spirit. To make them, but it's really of the Lord, because everything comes from the Lord Yahweh Shai. Because I created Smith. Matter of fact, I think it's Isaiah. The Smith that blow at the coals, if I'm saying it correctly. Behold, Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that brings forth the instrument for his work, and I have created a waster to destroy. All right, there you go. The Lord had this nuke idea, nuke experiment, or nuke technology come out for this exact moment of destruction when it comes real soon in the midst of World War III. We're gonna understand World War III is gonna be fought with nukes. That's why we're gonna need a way out. All right, and that's why we try to warn our people to turn back to Yahweh Shem Mashai. They ask us on the highways and byways, if they're gonna nuke America and blow up America, where are you guys gonna go? All right, through the faith and hope that we have, low women probably that number, we have faith that the Lord is gonna spiritually abduct us into those chariots. 21, Isaiah 26:21 said, for behold, the Lord coming out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. All right, and there goes your answer. And there goes what's going to happen. The Lord's going to come. The Lord's not really going to come down the throne. All right, he's going to have those nukes do his work, and even to Yahushua. When Yahushua comes down, Yahushua is going to put forth his work. He's going to show his might. All right, when he comes with his fathership and all the mini chariots, shooting those laser beams too. That's coming out these UFOs, man. So-called UFOs. That's another part of it. Really just an overkill, because you're going to have the chariots with the laser beams and you're going to have the nukes. That's how mad the Lord is going to be. Okay? Mad at these other nations. Mad with Esau, Edom, the so-called white men primarily, onto what they did. All right, read Joel 3 chapter. All right, is a great, chapter to read when it comes to the Lord judging these people in the valley of your house spot. And another thing too, like I was saying, spiritually abducted. All right, going back to the title. As a matter of fact, I might just title the video spiritually abducted. It's like it. Might just title the video spiritually abducted. All right, or the elect is going to be spiritually abducted. In Revelation 11. Is it Revelation 11? Yes, it's Revelation 11, verse 12. It says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Right. There's two reasons why our enemies going to be shocked. It's like, what? Did they just go up in UFOs? So-called UFOs? Did they just disappear in thin air? And another reason why is because they, as that Wisdom Solomon 5, go to the strangeness of his salvation. What? He got saved? He's about to get protected from the ICBM that's going to drop right now? Because if you could picture in a sense, because it's good to picture these things that's going to play out, it's because, mind you, you're going to have the nuclear sirens going off. People going to see the nukes in the air. And people going to be like, they have no hope. They say they're going to hit in 30 minutes. Where the fuck are you going to go in 30 minutes to be protected from this nuclear fire? Nowhere. All right, so people are going to be going crazy. You have that going on. You're going to see the nukes coming down. Everybody's going to be looking at each other. Like, what are we going to do? We're dead. We're screaming, howling. They show you in these movies how these things happen. Like, people see the nukes going shot up. Everybody's in shock. All right. Then when the nuke hit, boom. And in the movies, the nuke may not even hit them yet, but it hit the ground. And there's like, they start crying. But in that case, all right, in a sense, Shalom Akim Slaki, the video got cut off. But like I was saying, are you picturing the movies? But in a sense where, as far as the elect, all right, people gonna look at the elect like, what the fuck just happened? The nuke's just about to drop, and for some reason, these people just got shot up in the air. All right, and that's gonna really fuck them up. Cause no, I know these guys. Wait, they're gonna start putting two and two together. These the guys that was warning us. These the guys that were talking about nukes, America destroyed, and UFOs gonna save them. And look what just happened. All right. Yeah, the people are gonna see these things, man. They ain't gonna really be crying, man. Be crying and trying to call upon the name of the Lord. Mind you, they heard the name of the Lord before, but it's gonna be too late. This is Revelation 11 and 12 again. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying, "Come up," saying unto them, "Come up hither." And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Okay, and it says, in the same hour with their great earthquake, and a tenth part of the city fell, and in the earthquake was slain of 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted, and gave glory to the God of heaven. The second woe passed, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. All right, and going back to verse 13, it said, the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the tenth part of the city fell, and in the earthquake was slain men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted, and gave glory to the power of heaven. All right, 10 part going to the 10 FEMA zones, FEMA parts. All right, but that earthquake is from those nukes. I should say the world is going to re and to and fro like a drunkard, because all that doom, doom, doom from those nukes, man. Okay, but the elect are going to be afraid, man. They're going to see these things, but they're going to be giving praises once the Lord beam them up. Okay, but you know, Lord willing to edify and give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash. We give the water to our apostles and other great millstone. I'm saying Shalom to all the occupy their preachers truth. Not truth today. I'm saying Abatam. Wa Shalom.